Hey everybody, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. Today is potato harvest day. This is our first time growing potatoes, so let's why don't you come along and see how we did. Okay, so we used the method Ruth Stout, and we showed this when we first planted the potatoes. We rolled out hay and just put the potatoes under that hay and just kind of built up over the top. Now, we have never grown potatoes before.
What's Taters, precious?
We don't know any better, and we thought, well, let's give it a try. Everybody was saying how easy it was. And let's show you what happened. When the potatoes are ready to harvest, the plants themselves that have grown up die off. They're all gone. One disadvantage we found to the hay was any seeds, weeds, anything like that grew, which in some ways was good, because we had a little tomato plant that came up in the middle of this, spread everywhere, and we had tomatoes. We've still got tomatoes all over the place, but we had to pull that out in order to get to the potatoes. So that's why you can see the ground's kind of roughed up, and from pulling the weeds out, and all that went into the compost pile. But let's get down to the potatoes, which literally, harvesting potatoes is as easy as sticking your hands under the ground and pulling them up. I mean, just doesn't get any easier than that. And these are beautiful. We've got several varieties, if you recall. There's some blue ones, obviously red ones, white, Kennebec. I can't even name them all. And with all the bugs, who wants to? Anyway, but look at this. I mean, how easy is that to harvest? And not only that, but again, this was those big rolls of hay that we got, just rolled it out, and it's just breaking down into beautiful compost. That spooked me. Look at that. And we are making the worms very, very, very happy. Anyhow, so we will continue to pull these out. We're going to let them dry a little bit before we store them. We just got a couple of big metal trash cans, and we're going to use a method. We don't have a root cellar, so we're going to dig down into the cold earth, put the potatoes in there, put some straw in to keep them, keep them a little bit drier. But with the metal, it'll keep them safe from any bugs and things getting into them. And what we understand from our neighbors is that's how they used to do it, but they wouldn't even use a trash can. They'd dig a hole, put straw down, throw the potatoes in, more straw on top, and then some burlap, and then they just kind of pull the dirt over the top to protect it, keep it cold. But they said they were eating potatoes from now, which we're in October, until they were planting in the spring.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
So, we've got a lot of potatoes. We'll show you what we harvested last night before it got dark on us, and it was too dark to record, so we saved some to show you today. And that's what we've got so far. Yeah. As we're digging these potatoes out, one of the byproducts of the whole process we're finding is the soil underneath. We didn't do much of anything to this area other than mow the grass down completely before we put that hay down. And, yes, we had some weeds from the hay. Yeah, we got the bonus tomatoes. But when you pull the stuff back and you look at where the grass was and how nice the soil is underneath here, I mean, what a great byproduct of the whole process. And the worms are all over the place. I mean, it's just beautiful. This will be ready to plant again next season. We'll put hay back down and definitely be trying this method, not trying, but doing this method again for our potatoes. One thing we will do better is labeling. There's all of our label sticks either washed away or I don't know what happened to them. But anyway, just thought I'd share that soil. I am so impressed with that. Just smells so good too. And what we're seeing here is exactly what we were hoping for up on the hillside, where it was that bald clay area that they said is unusable. That's why we rolled the hay out. And we've kind of looked at it. We haven't actually dug into it the way we are here, but at some point we'll go do that. We are going to put some more hay down up there, but this is exactly the results we're looking for in that unusable area. We have already seen improvement over the season. You can see the grass growing up where there was nothing before. So it is working. We just don't know how deep down it is yet. Okay, we've got all the potatoes put up. Stay tuned because there's a little something we're going to try with that. But anyway, you can see Denise went through and raked this all out and got whatever potatoes we were missing. We had a volunteer tomato plant, Tommy Toe, as they call it. I think we'll probably discuss that a little bit more, but this thing came up volunteer. The seed was in the hay that we put down for these, and that thing was amazing. I mean, you know, the little grape tomatoes, little clusters of grapes. Volunteer, this thing covered half of this thing, the planting bed, the potato bed. The roots were running from side to side, all volunteer. I mean, you talk about permaculture at its finest. We're saving seeds. We gave Billy and William some over at Permapastures Farm. They were really excited. I mean, the tomatoes are great. I mean, they're about that big and just wonderful. No, it's not a gang symbol, and no, it's not any other kind of symbol. But anyway, again, you can see, look how rich the soil is. We'll be putting compost down and then more hay, and we are certainly going to do that again because that was so easy. Even Larry and Clifford, our neighbors, were looking at them going, those potatoes are so round. It's like because they didn't have to, you know, grow around any rocks in the soil, anything like that. So they were impressed, which, you know, warms my heart because this is our first time growing potatoes. That's just really, really cool. But so that's it for the potatoes. You guys, thanks for hanging in there with us. We appreciate you. Please make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share us. We are getting really close to having 500 subscribers, and we're really trying hard to get there if we can. So share us if you would. We really appreciate it. But as always, you know, be good to each other. Be good to yourself. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.